beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now, my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now, guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading for you guys. And today it's all about who will you marry, who's your future spouse. Before that, there is something I would like to share with you guys. Yes, you read correctly on the title. I would like to reveal my name to you guys. And the reason for that is because I've been seeing very often that, whenever you guys have a question or you write to me or there's something you would like to share with me, you don't have a name to call me, so you call me Dream Moon, which I, by the way, find so cute. But I really thought that, it is time for me to share with you guys my real name. Also, a big reason why, because it's much more personal and I just feel like it makes us even closer, and I feel so connected to you guys, and I know a lot of you guys feel very connected to me as well, and I just think that it brings us even more together. So, drums please. Oh my goodness. So, my name is Roya, and Roya literally means dream. A beautiful dream, or it can also sometimes mean vision. And my grandmother knew exactly when she gave me this name what name would fit to me perfectly. And also, yes, that's also the reason why in the beginning of my channel's name we have the word dream. And that's my name, you guys. From now on, you know what to call me if you would want to talk to me or write me. This is just much more personal, and I just think it's much better this way. So, my dear, still though, today it's not about me. As always, it's about you guys. It is about, as I said, who will you marry and who is your future spouse. As always, my dear, I have 3 pals that you can choose from. And today I have only cards, no crystals. Because these cards are so small, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So, this is pal 1 with the 9 of Cups. This is pal 2 with the Star card. And this is pal 3 with the Queen of Wands. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But having said that, let's begin. Hey pal 1, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, who will you marry, who's your future spouse. First of all, my dear, I would like to get you guys some oracle cards, and then we will dive a little bit deeper into the topic with some more tarot. So let's see, for my beautiful pile 1, who will you marry, who's your future spouse? For my beautiful pile 1, alright, we have 2 cards turning over. The first card we have is the engineer archetype, and it says ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. And we have the child internal or eternal, and it says determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. ability to see things with fresh eyes. All right, give me a moment, my dears. Okay, so who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? I would like to first start with this card here. The message in here was pretty straightforward. I really feel like your future spouse is someone who, no matter how old they are, is coming through as very, very young, especially in their energy. I mean, it could be the case that it's either their energy, but I feel like it's gonna be for all of you guys, their energy for sure. But there could also be the case that maybe they look young, like physically speaking, they could look younger than they are. No matter how it's gonna go, I really feel like this is something that you will not miss. And for example, maybe when they reveal to you guys the first time how old they are, it may surprise you for a moment, or you may think within yourself, oh my goodness, I would have never thought this person, their energy is very, very youthful. Like there is something about this here. And I really feel like a big, big reason why is because this person is very much connected to their inner child in a very, very, very healthy way. I really feel like this person, in a way, hasn't allowed the society they live in or the different norms they're exposed to push back, that part of them that they once were. I mean, very often when people, they get older or they get adults, they think that they can't keep this inner child of them alive anymore because it would look as childish or it wouldn't be appropriate, or maybe some people would think weirdly of them. I mean, there are a lot of different things that people may assume, but this person, they don't care. They have always nurtured their inner child, and it has always given them so much energy and so much strength as well. There is a lot of strength that can come when we connect with one of the most vulnerable and innocent parts of us, right? Which is this inner child of us. And I really feel like this has literally also, in a way, they carry this energy in their energy or in their vibe as well. Like you can notice that. Maybe it's sometimes something they say or a certain body language they have, but I feel like it is more so in their energy itself. They just come off as very, very young or younger than they are. And as I said, their inner child is definitely a huge reason for that. This is the kind of person who may also not really believe in age. For them, age could just be a number. For them, age may not determine a lot of things in your life. Very often people may put certain people into different categories, let's say, according to the age. But we're much more than that, right? We're much more than when we were born. And I'm not referring here to the numerology. I'm referring here to, as a society, very often things we expect of certain ages or we associate with certain ages. And for this person, they just think that there is more to a person than whatever age they are at the moment. So that may be something that you see within them very, very strongly. And I also feel like another thing that this card is showing us here, it's that your future spouse, they're also someone who has a lot of curiosity for life. And this natural curiosity as well, we can see within children, right? I mean, children, they want to get to know everything around them. They want to learn, they want to explore, they want to experience, and they just have this very natural curiosity. And very often when we grow up, this curiosity, it is not that much there anymore, right? Because of a lot of different reasons. However, I really feel like this person was able to keep this curiosity, and you will see that about them and you will love that about them as well. No matter who they are, even if they are someone who, let's just say, a lot of people would think has a certain position, which may come with a lot of experience and such things. This person, they don't see themselves as the master of life. They will always see themselves as the student of life, and this is also how they go about life. This curiosity, it always keeps them open minded to all the things that are out there for them to explore and learn even more. So this person, they would never ever think that they know enough. They definitely feel like there is never enough to know, you know? Like I really see them emerging into a lot of different things and topics, and they just love that. I really feel like this person, they glow when they can emerge or dive deep into things that they don't know anything about. Because when you are in the beginning of something, like your imagination is running high, right? Because you don't know what there is to this topic, and you don't know, you know, yeah, all the things that there is to learn about it. And this curiosity, this open mindedness, I also see with your future spouse here for sure. I feel like there was perhaps a woman, I'm seeing this very strongly, a woman in this person's life. It could be their mother, it could be a grandmother, an older cousin or sister, but someone who has helped them keep this curiosity alive. And in fact, when they were younger, when they were a child, this woman may have actually really nurtured this and encouraged it, you know, like whenever this person, like your future spouse, whenever they maybe asked a lot of questions, this woman was there to answer. And yeah, she just was, in a way, I'm hearing supporting that, you know, supporting this curiosity that everyone has in the beginning. And for some reason, it has influenced them a lot in a very healthy way. And this woman may even today be in this person's life supporting them. By the way, that's another thing I'm seeing. I do feel like this is a family member, someone in their family, a loved one of them. Let me see. Oh, and another thing, this person is definitely not the kind of person who judges quickly. As I said, even now that they're younger, they have this open minded energy about them. And I feel like this person, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter if we're talking about people who are different from them, maybe from different countries, cultures, religions. This person is so open minded, and they just would love to learn more. And this is something, yeah, which is very sweet. I'm seeing here. I feel like this person could have a lot of friends from different places around the world. It also absolutely wouldn't surprise me if this is someone who has traveled a lot, because this is an explorer. This is someone who is adventurous. Yeah, I mean, Oh my goodness. I don't know why I saw like some they could have been very interested in pirates, or maybe someone is interested in pirates like for some reason that's coming through here. Someone could have worn a pirate costume as well. I mean, for example, when we think about pirates, of course there are some negative stuff attached to them sometimes, but if we think about the energy they carry, it's very often this freedom and just this adventurous energy that comes with that kind of life. And I don't know why, maybe these were things that this person associated when we talk about pirates as a child, and they also like to embody this energy a lot. And now that they're older, yeah, they still seek this freedom and this adventure that they may have associated when they were younger with pirates. So that's very, very sweet and innocent. Let me see, what else can we get? I do feel like, by the way, this is someone very creative, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if their work was somehow connected to being creative. I mean, for example, with the engineer archetype being here, we also have like designing and stuff in here. So, for example, their work could be connected to being creative when it comes to designing stuff or planning stuff. I mean, it could be, of course, love things, but I just feel like they have this creativity about them because they have a very vivid imagination that goes all the way back to their childhood, and they just have this brain full of ideas. This person could also be a great visionary, someone who comes up with ideas no one before them came up with, and I just feel like it comes natural to them. And we also have talent in here. Yes, yeah, that's a great word to use. They have a natural talent for a lot of creative energy they carry, and it may come also handy when it comes to their job. They may actually profit of this creative energy a lot. So, my dear, let's start now with your tarot cards. For my beautiful pile 1, oh my goodness. Who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? My beautiful pal 1. All right. So, we have 2 cards here. The first card we have is the 3 of Cups. The second card is the Temperance card. Six of Wands. My goodness. Oh my goodness, you guys. Excuse me. Let me... Okay, this way. So we have the Queen of Wands. King of Pentacles. Gonna put them a little more up there so the cards below can also be seen completely. Okay. Yeah. The Hanged Man. Ooh. The Devil. One more card. And we got the 5 of Pentacles. At the back of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, for my beautiful pal 1, what do you need to know about your future spouse? I would like to start with this because I've received this message now multiple times while getting the cards. I really feel like your future spouse, my dear, is someone who brings peace. They bring peace to a lot of different situations. this is not someone who likes to stir the pot, or someone who likes to instigate drama or is really interested in that kind of things. I feel like very often in their life, whenever there was a fight or such thing, they were the one bringing peace. So for example, let's just say there was a family drama. They were the one actually, whoever was involved in it, bringing peace between those people and initiating maybe something like something positive. They definitely were the one who brought peace back. And not only when it comes to their family, also when it comes to their friends group, whenever a few of their friends may fight, this person really takes the role of the peacemaker. But not only that, it even goes further than that. It could also be them somehow bring this energy into their community, or even when we talk about differences in people in general. Whenever, like very often when there's differences, people may think that that is a reason to fight or bring some kind of drama. But I really feel like this person sees so much potential in differences, and that it actually can be a huge place for us to learn from each other, learn from those differences, and also expand our horizon and expand our own knowledge. This person, for example, if they have a friend from a different country, they see all the possibilities that comes with that, because in every country there is so much to learn and there is so much to explore. And this person thinks this way. They, in a way, I really feel like celebrate differences. We have a lot of difference energy here. So for some of you guys, it could even be the case that you and your future spouse, you are a little bit different from each other. And this is definitely not a problem for this person. In fact, they would celebrate that for sure. Another thing I would like to mention here is that this is definitely someone who's very social, someone who has a lot of friends, has a group of friends, and they're very active. They could, for example, at least once a week need to go out with the friends and socialize. It just nurtures them. It nurtures them when they can interact with people, and they very much enjoy other people's company. This is not so much a lone wolf, but someone who likes to be in the pack, someone who likes to definitely keep the peace in the pack, okay? If we would talk metaphorically speaking. Also, I really feel like this is someone who loves to provide for others, someone who loves to give to others. They love to share, whether it's their resources or whether it's their love. They love to do that. This is someone who is a natural giver. I also feel like this person at a point in their life has very successfully healed a very huge shadow aspect of themselves. Let me see, what is this about? Okay, I feel like it is more so about themselves. They could have had some toxic traits which were directed towards themselves. So this person at one point in their life, they could have, for example, looked down on themselves, or they could have been very, very harsh towards themselves when it comes to the things they thought about themselves or said, affirmations they had within themselves. Oh my goodness, drink whenever I say it themselves. So I just feel like this is something they have overcame. Like they had a shadow aspect, which is the devil card was representing here, something internal, almost like an internal battle. And with the Six of Wands here, they were definitely successful in it, but it wasn't easy. I feel like it has something to do with their self-worth. Maybe they could have had a tough time in their life, and this devilish kind of shadow self emerged and out, and it definitely almost hold them captive for some time. It could have also been supported by people around them. For example, people who really pressured them even more, whatever negative time they were going through. Maybe some people were also putting them down a little bit. So this only encouraged this toxicity in a way. However, this I'm hearing devilish darkness. It didn't remain forever, and I'm hearing a phase in their life, and they overcame it, and it actually allowed them to really reflect on how they see themselves. Like, very often we may just accept certain thoughts we have towards ourselves. We may not question it, we just take it as reality. And very often those thoughts and affirmations, they may actually be very, very toxic, but we accept them as reality, as truth. And I really feel like this phase really pushed this person into reflecting on those thoughts and seeing them for what they are, and really seeing the negativity and the toxicity in them. And it really helped them to overcome it. And not only that, but it actually made them understand who they actually really are. In a way, triggered them into a self-reflection or exploration journey. And it brought them out of this poor mindset, whatever this may be connected to, and it actually brought them into a abundant and very inspiring mindset towards themselves. So this person, they were trapped once, triggered by some kind of a hardship, some kind of a phase in their life, but they came out of this trap, and in fact it triggered within them a self-exploration journey, and now they know who they are even more than before this incident or whatever this may have been. And I really feel like this has taught them so much about who they are, and it has made them much more stable. Today, people cannot just push them maybe the way they were able to in the past, or now negative thoughts can't just find their way and secure themselves within them. Absolutely not. This person, they're very self-aware now, and they won't allow those things to happen again. I'm hearing, done that, never again. I would like to get you guys some more oracle cards. I feel like this person, my dear pal one, by the way, is also someone who likes to approach things in a slow and steady way. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah. We have the citrine and the rose quartz. The citrine card says abundance and prosperity, and the rose quartz says unconditional love and forgiveness. This is actually beautifully supporting the message I was just talking about. I really feel like this person, as I said, came out of this lack and poor mindset, or this very, what is the best way to explain it? Let me see. Just this very doubtful mindset regarding themselves, and they have turned it into a very abundant and prosperous mindset, which actually allows them to be very passionate and also very inspiring. And also, I feel like when we, like with the rose quartz card, which says unconditional love and forgiveness, they forgave themselves. They forgave this shadow aspect or shadow self of them, which pushed them to a very bad place. They overcame it, but at the same time, they also forgave. They forgave to heal, I'm hearing. Wow. This is someone who's now a very secure person within themselves, because there was a time in their life in which they could have felt lost. So they had to find themselves, maybe even for the very first time in their life. But now they know who they are, and no one can take that away from them. So my beautiful pal one, this is all I have for you for today. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your wonderful energy. As always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, of course, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, of course, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal one, take care, my love. Hey, my beautiful pal two, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? Let's start straight away, my dear. First of all, I would like to get you guys some oracle cards, and then we will dive a little bit deeper into the topic with some more tarot. So let's see, for my beautiful pal 2, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse, my dear? Let's see, let's see. Who will you marry? All right. We have 2 cards. The first card we have is the bully archetype, and it says, highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. All right, and we have the king archetype, enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. Okay, so for my beautiful pal 2, what do you need to know about your future spouse? First of all, I feel like this is someone who also, by the way, you have the star card, and that's very interesting because for pile 1, I didn't really feel like there was a connection between the card selection and the reading, but for you guys, I do feel like there is a connection here, because I was about to say something and it's like resonating in a way with the star energy. So what I feel here, my beautiful pal 2, is that your future spouse, they could be someone who is popular or is a little bit known in the community. Now, it doesn't have to be very like broadly. It can just be like in their, let's say, career, workspace, they're very known for something and it's a positive thing. Or maybe in their community, as I said, they may be well known for, for something good they do. But this is definitely someone, and for others, of course, it could even be online and such things, right? But I just feel like there are some people who know who this person is and they look up to this person. They could be a little bit popular or famous for something. And what I find very interesting here is that it feels like a lot of people talk about this person. A lot of people are interested in this person's business. I do feel like most of it could be admirers, actually, admirers being very, very interested in this person's life and things that may go on in it. Also, we have the king archetype, and the king archetype, that's a status, okay? This is a status archetype. The king energy is a very powerful energy, and it's definitely one of a leader, as of course the king card suggests. And I really feel like your future spouse, they could have a certain position that actually maybe even makes them popular. And I feel like a lot of people are interested in them. Like a lot of people would like to date them. And what I find very interesting is that there is a lot of gossip. Like, you see, this is the bully archetype card in this deck, right? But within the first minutes, I actually thought it was the gossip card, because there is another card, and it's the gossip one, and I don't know why. Although this card says bully, but for some reason I had the other card in mind, and I really feel like a lot of people gossip about this person, or they are very interested in them, as I said. But I do feel like this person, they tend to secure their privacy. I mean, of course, just their decision, how much they want to share with others when it comes to their personal life, right? And sometimes, especially if people are well known, some people may just want to know it all, right? Or they're very like sneaky, like they want to know it, very noisy and stuff like that. And I just feel like there are some people who feel this way towards this person. However, this person, they have boundaries here, because they understand it is so important for us to make sure that we have firm boundaries, because if we don't, there are always people out there waiting, right, to cross them. And for this person, they don't joke around with that. In fact, I really feel like this is someone private. Like, of course, there is this side of themselves that they show and they come through, right? For example, when we talk about this person's work space, like their career, they may be very much in this king archetype, and they come through, they are responsible, they take up this leadership role. However, when we talk about their personal life, I feel like there is a lot of mystery around it. Maybe that's exactly why so many people are interested in it, because this person knows very well how to keep things a secret or hidden behind closed doors. And of course, that makes people even more intrigued, right? I mean, if you know someone, if they are an open book, it may not be as exciting as, when someone comes off as very mysterious, or if someone doesn't just lay everything on the table easily. And I feel like there are some people definitely interested in this person's life. I do feel like this person, that's a very interesting message. I do feel like this person knows exactly how to deal with bullies. This is someone who doesn't joke around when it comes to these things. They take it very, very serious. I also feel like they're someone who would act very fast if they would see bullying or such things. So, for example, if this person, let's just say people like work for them, if they get to know that one of those people bully another colleague, they would definitely stand up and do something about it. They will not tolerate that. This is someone who doesn't tolerate BS. They don't tolerate people's negative behavior, because I do feel like this is someone who really values their energy. They understand that their energy, well, and their time is currency. It's not only when it comes to their job. I mean, of course, time is money, right? And energy is money, but just generally speaking, also time is our lifetime, right? And sometimes when people drain us, we don't have energy for enjoying life. So these things are definitely not to be joked around in this person's eyes, and they don't tolerate that. They absolutely don't tolerate that. This message is coming through so clearly. This is for the minority of you guys, not for the majority, but still it's coming through. For some, it could be the case that this person was bullied when they were younger. I don't know, let's say maybe in school or in some kind of situation, and maybe that is also a reason why they definitely don't tolerate it. And if they see it, or if they witness some kind of energy like that, they're very quick to act, because they have experienced it themselves, and they will not close their mouth when they see it. All right, so they could have had some bullies in the past. So it really just, I'm literally right now tasting like something bitter in my mouth. So it definitely has a very bitter taste to them. They will not only shrug it off, they will definitely act when they see. Now, I would like to get you guys some tarot cards. For my beautiful pile pile 2. Well, maybe some of you guys have been drawn to another pile as well. If this is the case, then feel free to watch it. If not, then as always, just stick with this one here. So, let's see. For my beautiful pile 2, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? All right. My goodness. The first card we have is the Seven of Wands. We have the Devil. Let me see. The King of Cups, the Wheel card. Ace of Swords. The Eight of Cups. Nine of Wands, and let's get you guys one last card. Look at this, you guys. And you have the Star card. All right. So for my beautiful pile 2, what do you need to know about your future spouse? So first of all, the first message I received was, I really feel like this is someone who is very good at dealing with stress. This was something very random that came through, but definitely something very important, because this is the kind of person who will not break down through pressure or through stress. And I do feel like there could be something in this person's life that actually makes them balanced out. So, for example, like it almost gives them energy. For example, let's just take me for example here. When I go through tough times or there's love stress and stuff like that, what really still keeps me balanced is yoga. And I think there are a lot of people out there who may have different things that keep them still grounded or still balanced, no matter what's going out there. And it's the same with this person. They have something that keeps them balanced and also grounded, even if there is a lot of turmoil happening around them. And I do feel like for some of you, what this person does could actually be something like working out or even meditation, just something that reconnects them to themselves or to their body. So, working out, for example, is definitely a practice or something that can help you reconnect with your physical body, right? Because you move it or you challenge it, whatever it may be. But it also may give you energy, like literally. And for others, as I said, it could be I can talk. It could be meditation, or it could also be writing for some. Maybe this person loves to write. I'm also hearing reading. Whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. What this is all about is just they know how to deal, with stress, and they know how to deal with challenging situations in a way that they don't lose themselves. They can feel their feet on the ground. Excuse me, my dear. Another thing I would like to mention here when it comes to your future spouse is I do feel like your future spouse is someone who thinks a lot of things through. Not so much someone who is repulsive or maybe even spontaneous. Like, they are definitely much more comfortable with thinking their steps through or planning things through. This is just something that they feel in their element in. This is what they feel comfortable in. For example, if they go about a trip, they would definitely want to plan the trip through or already book, for example, the hotel, right? They wouldn't want to just fly somewhere and then spontaneously when they are there see what hotel is available or such things, or they will just go with the days and see what they may be able to do there. I feel like this is the kind of person who likes to research it beforehand, or they like to think it through before. So this is not something or an approach that they do when they go to vacations. This is just generally speaking who they are. So even when we talk about, let's say, relationships, when this person wants to reach out to you or ask you out, they would definitely think it through. Yes. For some of you guys, you could have also been drawn to Pal 1. If this is the case, then feel free to watch it. If not, then as always, just stick with this one here. Another thing I feel like is that your future spouse, my dear, has had a very major experience in their life, something that has been a huge turning point. And this experience was not a pleasant one. It's really coming through with the devil energy here. So it could have been a very dark time in their life. some toxicity, let's just say a toxic ex or a toxic environment, or maybe even certain toxic behaviors that they found themselves in, such as, I mean, the devil energy can, for example, also point out negative kind of like shadow aspects of ourselves, negative aspects that we have within ourselves that are really trapping us. So it doesn't matter whether it's something that this negativity happened within themselves or outside of themselves, whether they were the one initiating that or someone else was. What is important here, what matters here, is that they overcame it and they literally left the situation, or they released it. So if it had something to do with a person or an environment, they left the environment, they moved away from it. If it has something to do with a more internal negative aspect of themselves, a behavior or something, maybe sabotaging themselves in a way that was just not good for their well-being, then I see that they have released that. So they could have found some help to guide them through this, or they worked on themselves. But definitely with the Eight of Cups being here, the Eight of Cups shows that they have released, they let go of it, they left the energy, and that's very, very important. However, I do feel like there is a reason why it's coming through in your reading. Yes, I see it is not influencing them anymore. However, it's still part of who they are. And in fact, I know the Tower card is not here, but I really feel like for some reason, like I look at the Devil and I almost also see the Tower card. Well, I'm an intuitive reader, so I have to say it however it's coming through for me. And I almost feel like this Devil card was a tower moment for this person. It has shook their world. It has definitely been not an easy experience. However, it helped them to actually release what was not serving them anymore. Because whenever something breaks down, when something ends, there is the potential for something new to grow or to be built, right? Something needs to end or be destroyed in order for something new to come through, or to to be built. And I really feel like this was the turning point for them, because through that Tower moment, this person was actually able to heal a lot of aspects that maybe they very often just accepted as, it is just the way it has to be. But no, I really feel like this person, they didn't accept it anymore, and now they are at a much better place, at a much more balanced out place. And in fact, this Tower moment could have actually been a huge reason why this person is so good at, as I was saying in the beginning, dealing with stress or pressure, right? And maybe it has taught them that no matter how dark it becomes, we need this little light that keeps us grounded and just safe. So yeah, there could be a connection here for sure. I do feel like this person has come a very long way, especially emotionally speaking. For example, if this was a shadow aspect of themselves, they could have been emotionally codependent, for example, and it didn't end well for them. But through this experience, they actually were, or came to that opportunity, I guess, to really look at their emotions and really understand them and heal them and give them the attention that they need. Really question why, like, where did this emotional codependency, for example, come from? Where are the roots? I feel like this person has really done a lot of work here. And by the way, the devil card can literally also talk about our shadow self and even shadow work. And I really feel like there was something emotionally happening here. But now they're coming out of the situation as the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is the person in the tarot, at least when it comes to the kings, who has the most emotionally, like, yeah, the emotional intelligence. This person knows who they are. They understand their emotions. They are in touch with their emotion. They honor their emotions. And definitely no codependency here anymore. In fact, it's not only about the emotions we have within ourselves, but also, of course, the feelings and emotions of others, right? How we deal with them, um, how we treat them and stuff like that. And this person is now emotionally at a very good place. However, they had to go through some kind of darkness in order for this to be triggered, to this healing journey to be triggered. But they came out of it victorious. And I feel like this person, by the way, with the Chariot card being here, the overall energy, this person is definitely someone who likes to always see the good or something meaningful in things. For example, when they go through tough times, yes, it is very difficult. And of course, you know, if we were able to decide, we would say no, like we don't want to go through it, right? But sometimes we can't decide if life happens to us. And for this person, I'm hearing the least I can do. So this could be something they say or they think. The least I can do is find even the smallest light in the darkest time. So for them, even when things become very ugly, they still want to find meaning in it because it helps them to deal with the situation or accept it, I guess. So I feel like they've done this also looking back at this experience. They, looking back, they may actually more so see the good that happened than the bad. So if it has something to do, for example, with emotional codependency, they see this time as an opportunity that helped them to become emotionally intelligent, to work and connect to themselves emotionally and understand themselves. They may think about that more so than, you know, the hardship, because they want to, like, they see the glass half full, definitely. This person will come into your life at a time in which you will not expect it. Another thing I would like to say, however, it will be very divinely guided. This is the pile of divine timing. Take it how it resonates, my dear. I know this is something that not a lot of people like to hear, but when it comes through, I need to say it. I need to mention it, and it's what's coming through here for me. Another thing I would like to mention here is that for a lot of you guys, this person will be a wish fulfillment. Something about them could be something you've been praying for, hoping for, trying to manifest, a wish fulfillment. Also very interesting that you literally got your card from your pile coming through here as the last card, closing the pile here, not the pile, the spread here. Yeah, I definitely know that the star card would be very significant. It doesn't surprise me that it's coming through here. I would like to get you guys some more oracle cards. Let's see, for my beautiful pile 2. Who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? For my beautiful pile 2. Oh my goodness. Alright, the first card we have is Peace of Mind. And we have the Rose Quartz. And it says unconditional love and forgiveness. I feel very strongly it is something that actually makes a lot of sense, especially if we also think about the beginning of the reading, right? That this is the kind of person who doesn't like BS or drama. Someone who definitely won't tolerate bullies and stuff like that. Someone who's a very fair person, a very fair leader. I feel like this person, their peace of mind is probably the biggest wealth they could have. Like, very often when people think of wealth, of course they think of money. Other people think of health, right? And for this person, wealth is peace of mind. It doesn't, okay, that's something I'm hearing. So it could be something they say or they think. I'm hearing it doesn't matter how rich you are, it doesn't matter how popular you are, it doesn't matter what you may have. As long as you don't have peace of mind, those things are not meaningful. You could be in the biggest mansion in the world, driving the most expensive cars, or have the most following in the world. If you are mentally coming into a very chaotic place, if you don't have peace of mind, you can't enjoy those things, and you lose your center, I'm hearing. So these things, all the things I've said, are not from me, are not my opinion. This is something that's coming from them. It was almost like I was in a way channeling them, like I was channeling like their energy regarding that. Oh my goodness, my ear closed. Okay. Yeah. So peace of mind for this person is the most important thing. And definitely, I can say this here for sure, if we talk about relationships, if we talk about romantic things and stuff like that, for this person it's very important to have a peaceful relationship. They will not stay in a drama, like in a relationship full of drama, or such things. Someone who likes to stir the pot, no, they're not like this. They don't like that. Another thing I would like to say is that when this person loves, they mean it. This person doesn't just say I love you very easily. It may even take some time for them to say it, but when they say it, they mean it. They don't take those things lightly. It means a lot to them. And you will see it as well. Like when they fall in love, they fall in love. That's the best way I can describe it. So my beautiful pal 2, this is all I have for you for today, my dear. As always, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your wonderful energy. From my heart, I'm sending you much love and much positive energy. As always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, you can feel free to email me. And lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, of course, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 2, take care, my love. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? First of all, my dear, I would like to start with some oracle cards and then, oops, and then we will dive a little bit deeper into the topic with some more tarot. So let's see, for my beautiful pile 3, who will you marry? Oh, one card fell. Who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? Okay, let's start. The first card we have is the, I always forget how to pronounce this card. Hedonist? Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life. Celebrates the beauty in yourself. Amen. Yes. Let's get you guys one more card for my beautiful pal 3. Too many. I just want one more card. Who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? One more card, please. Oh my goodness. Okay, these cards fell and turned over. I'm just gonna take this one here. And we have the pioneer archetype. And it says passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. Okay, so my beautiful pile 3, what do you need to know about who your future spouse is? First of all, I would like to start with this. I really feel like your future spouse is a very passionate lover. That's something I want to say right in the beginning. They could even be a very romantic lover. Definitely, if you yourself also are a very passionate person and you just love to have this fire in your connection or with a partner, then this is definitely the right pile for you, because I'm seeing a lot of passion in here, all right? And the passion definitely also continues in the bedroom, all right? That's just something I'm gonna say very quickly. So let's start now with the oracle cards. Let's focus on them. My dear, I really feel like your future spouse is someone who's physically very, very attractive, or at least, I'm seeing this from your perspective. I'm reading this from for you, so you will definitely be very, very attracted towards your future spouse. So they could be your type, or maybe they're not your type, but they're very attractive. Maybe some of you guys who don't have any type but when you meet them, you will have a type. Okay, so definitely I see a lot of attraction in here, and it's definitely from both of you guys. Your future spouse, they will also be very, very attracted towards you. And definitely, you will also be very attracted towards your future spouse here. Once again, I'm seeing this fire. There is definitely a lot of chemistry that you guys will pick up on from the beginning. And it comes very easily. It's not something that you guys have to create, like forcefully, to impress or such thing. It's just your energies harmonize very well. And once again, the attraction definitely on here. I also feel like, yeah, I'm hearing you're very, very beautiful. This could be something they tell you. Or, of course, you're very handsome. Take it how it resonates. But I really feel like there's going to be this exchange. Like, someone is definitely going to compliment the other. And I don't know why, but for some of you guys, not everyone, you may meet this person in some kind of a formal setting in which, of course, take it how it resonates, but I'm seeing someone wearing a dress. It could be you, it could be them, or maybe this message is not for you, it's for someone else. So take it how it resonates. But for someone out there, I'm seeing a very beautiful dress. And in fact, it's very fitting. So you can see the shape of someone's body. I know that's very random, but that's just the messages I am saying, whatever is coming through here. I really feel like your future spouse, my dear pal 3, is someone who you can have a lot of fun with. Like their energy is one, like a very like someone who's out there, someone who likes to celebrate, someone who loves to enjoy life. They could be very active, and also someone who likes to experience a lot of different things. So it could be the case that, on one weekend, this person is on that event, on another, this person may be doing something else. I just feel like they love to go around and they love to experience life. This person, they are the kind of person, like when you are in their presence, you feel their good energy coming your way. And that's another thing. I feel like a lot of people very naturally, like they get drawn towards them because of their openness. And not only that, once again, definitely someone you can have fun with, someone who is like the sun. They love to share, they love to just shine. And especially coming back to that good energy I was talking about, they definitely love to share their good energy with other people. And of course, when someone is glowing with positive energy, or with a very good energy, people feel drawn towards them, right? And this is the same thing I'm seeing here. Definitely also your future spouse is someone who's very passionate, as I said, but not only when we talk about romance and, relationships and stuff like that. They're just very passionate about life itself. And I feel like this person, they just have so much that they want to experience in the future, that they want to experience today. They're so excited for the future, for the present. They are definitely the kind of person who doesn't really give a lot of attention towards the past, because what was in the past is in the past and it's not there anymore. I mean, the only thing that makes it present is our mind, right? Very often we live in a way, or we live too much in the present, in the I'm not present, excuse me, I'm the past. Did I say the present the whole time? Okay, maybe I need to correct myself here. What I was If I have said it wrong, what I wanted to say was, this person, they don't give too much attention to the past. I feel like I've said the present the whole time. I meant the past at the end. So, some people, they live in the past and they kind of take the past with them, and the past influences them, like, still. This is not the kind of person. They focus on the future and on the present moment. What was in the past is in the past, and they have let it go. They don't allow their past to determine their happiness of today or in the future. Definitely not. Also, this is definitely someone who's very independent, someone who has a lot of creative energy, and this creative energy definitely could also be channeled for the bedroom. Okay, that's another thing, because they have a lot of energy there. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. they have a lot of energy there, and they can either take this energy and do something creative out of it, such as a project or work on an idea, or they can also take this energy and profit of it, in the bedroom. So definitely a lot of creative energy coming from them, and they are someone who's very open-minded. They are like an eager listener. They love to also be receptive and, for example, listen to other people's ideas and what other people have to say to share. They love that because although this person could be a huge inspiration for other people, they themselves, they also look for inspiration, right? And they're very receptive. Like, they want to be inspired. They want to like get triggered. The spark of them gets triggered. And for some of you guys, of course, as always, take it how it resonates, but I'm hearing you could be their muse as well. All right, but of course, see how it resonates with you, but that's a message I'm getting here. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading, but that's something I'm seeing here. So with the pioneer archetype being here as well, and it says passion for doing and creating what has not been done before, this really makes me feel like this is someone who's not scared of not fitting in, like someone who has their own vision. And if some people may not understand it, or if some people may not see what they see, that's okay. They still believe in themselves. That's a huge thing here. This person, they believe in themselves, and that's where they get their energy from as well. I mean, there are so many people out there who are incredibly talented, so creative, like visionary minds on so many different levels, but sometimes they may not believe in themselves, or people may discourage them, and their own motivation goes away. For this person, they may not listen that much to what other people has to say. Like, if someone understands their vision, that's great, but if not, that's okay too. It is really all about whether they understand their own vision or whether they believe in themselves. That's very important here. But this is a maker. Like, this is someone, it wouldn't surprise me at all if they would create incredible things. If they, for example, would be the first in their family to achieve something very, very big. This passion that they have always is like fuel, always keeps them going. So let's get you guys some more cards, to be more specific, some tarot cards for my beautiful pal 2. Who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? Let's see, my dear. The first card we have is the Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness. Okay, a lot of cards fell, but this card turned over. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. 2 aces. The Fool card. All right. The Three of Swords. The Temperance. Let me see. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And we have, ooh, and we have the Three of Wands. All right. At the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. My beautiful pile 3. We literally have three like aces here. Wow. Three aces and the Fool card. All right. So for my beautiful pile 3, what do you need to know about your future spouse? First of all, I would like to start with this. I really feel like for the majority of you guys, this person is going to be a new person entering your life. So it could be the case that you haven't met them yet, or maybe for some you just met them, but this is a new person. This is not someone from the past. This is new energy entering your life. I really feel like when this person comes into your life, you will definitely almost like enter a new chapter in your life. There's going to be a lot of new energy coming towards you, and you will feel it. You know, maybe even before this person enters your life, you will feel that there is a major like chapter coming through in your life. You can just feel almost like before, what do you say it, like, how is it called in English, foreshadowing, is that the right word? Like, it's almost like you can feel what's to come. You can feel something major coming towards you. This could be something very intuitive you pick up on for others. Maybe you're just very tuned in, or maybe you receive a lot of messages, but I really feel like you will feel them coming through. You will feel them coming closer in a way. So, who are they? What do you need to know about them some more? I really feel like this is a very intelligent person, first of all, someone who could be very often in their mind space, and sometimes they may even feel like this person could have some tendencies regarding overthinking. And I feel like very often maybe this has actually brought a lot of heartbreak into their life, or has made things difficult for them, because you know, they are just a mind kind of person, and when they overthink, it can actually, yeah, in a way, maybe they very often in the past made up scenarios, and it could have, you know, made them feel some type of way. I do feel like they are now much more balanced, though, also with the Temperance card being here, but still, this person could have some overthinking tendencies. I feel like it got better today in comparison to the past, but still, it, you know, tendencies could be there. But definitely someone who's more so in their mind. I feel like someone who loves to also stimulate their mind, you know, whether it's through reading a certain books, or researching about certain topics that really, in a way, yeah, allow this person's mind to really wander or to work, you know. There's something about this here. I really feel like they need to have this mental stimulation, and it can very much be the case that also when we talk about you guys, that this is something that is going to be a huge thing. Like, you guys are going to mentally stimulate each other as well. That's another thing I'm seeing here. And it's definitely something that will be a huge thing for them. It will, like, they will love it. This person loves mind connections, and I really feel like you may have this here. You could also be someone who loves to, for example, have a partner who you can connect mentally with, or maybe even some of you guys, you feel very attracted towards people who are very smart or very intelligent, who are very knowledgeable. definitely what's coming through here for your future spouse. They are someone who's very knowledgeable. Another thing I would like to mention here is that your future spouse is someone who could be a workaholic or someone who puts a lot of time into this. I mean, let me show you. We received the message that they are coming through with this pioneer energy, right? And this person, as I said, they have so much passion and so much creative energy, so much maybe different ideas and stuff. And of course, they want to put it into something. And they may love to put all this energy, oh, not all, I mean, we also got, some, for example, when it comes to relationships and the bedroom stuff and stuff, right? But if we only focus on the creative ideas that come through related to their work or job, I really feel like this person is so passionate about it, and sometimes they may even just not lose themselves. Lose is not the right word, but they may just be in their own little bubble when it comes to their ideas and just making them happen, maybe working on those projects, those ideas. And it's just like being in their element. Sometimes when we do something that we love, when we do something in which we feel like we are in our element, we may go on for hours. Like, it doesn't drain us. In fact, it may even give us energy. It leaves us very satisfied. We just feel like, oh my goodness, like we may even be very, very happy doing the things we do. And this is the kind of energy I feel like with this person. Sometimes they may overwork or do the extra things, not because they do it consciously, but because they're so much in this bubble of making their ideas reality or working on their creative energy. And it's definitely something that is very, very satisfying, something that makes this person very, very happy. And another thing I would like to mention about your future spouse, my beautiful pal 3, is that this person is definitely the kind of person who loves security in relationships. The kind of partner who's looking for a long-term partnership. It wouldn't surprise me at all if this person is literally looking for marriage. I mean, we're talking about your future spouse here, right? So there is marriage in this energy, but just generally speaking, someone who definitely likes commitment and someone who loves security. No matter when we talk about career, relationships, or whatever else it may be, they want security, they want a firm foundation, they want things to be built on something solid. And when we talk about the speed of your connection, it may be more so slow and steady. That's something I'm seeing as well. However, very, very passionate. Just because it's going slow doesn't mean that there is no passion. This person is the right person for passion, okay? As I said, a very passionate person. Another thing I would like to mention here is that this person is very good at restarting or resetting things. So even if, let's say, something happens in their life and they have to start new, whether it's regarding relationships or regarding their career or their personal life, friendship wise, whatever it may be, this person is very good at resetting things. And this is what I'm talking about, by the way. I really feel like they will not get stuck on the past. They are very good at moving on. Okay? That's very, very important. Another thing I would like to say here is that you guys have been manifesting this person, okay? That's another thing I feel like. Not the Ace of Cups, it has nothing to do with the cards. That's just a message I'm receiving. I really feel like you guys have been manifesting them. Maybe some of you guys right now, you are actively trying to manifest a spouse, for example. Let's see, for my beautiful pal 3, who will you marry? Who's your future spouse? Let's see. My goodness. The first card we have is spiritual development. Let me get you guys another card. And we have the moonstone. It says new beginnings, you guys. We literally had 3-4 cards in here that were showing new beginnings. The 3 aces, and of course the fool card was giving me a big new beginning energy, resetting energy here. And now we have the moonstone in this card, in this oracle card deck, which literally is standing for new beginnings. Yeah, confirmation here. This person will definitely be a new beginning for you. Like, I was feeling it. This new chapter, this exciting new chapter that you're about to embark on. This is when this person comes through. When you are in the beginning of a new chapter in your life, they will come through. Also, I really feel like for you and this person, my dear, your union will somehow trigger each other into a spiritual... give me a moment. Give me a moment. Into maybe spiritual growth is a better way to say it. I really feel like through your connection, you guys are gonna grow with each other and you're gonna develop spiritually. For some of you guys, you could literally go on a spiritual journey with this person, but no matter how it's gonna go, I feel like it's all about growth. It's all about growing as a person, and this relationship will help a lot with that. So, my beautiful pal 3, this is all I have for you for today. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you and for allowing me to connect with your wonderful energy. As always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, of course, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 3, take care, my love.